Hello there, I'm Chef Johnny, and this is Texas Style Barbecue and Cuisine. Today, got the Dutch oven out again. We are doing camping recipes. Another easy dish for you to do, and I tell you what, I have got some Shiner box sausage that we had left over. I'm going to use it to make a fantastic cheesy sausage and pasta dish that I think you'll really enjoy, so stick around. Our charcoals are just about ready. You can see we have them in our charcoal chimney here. And that's a handy little chimney. I got that actually from a company called Camp Made, and that is collapsible. When you fold it up, it'll actually fit inside of a 12-inch Dutch oven, but it'll fold up flat. So it's real handy to have. But I'm gonna take it and just dump my coals out here in the middle. And we're gonna put most of these coals under right in the middle now, because we're going to be doing some sauteing. So kind of get them in here. I want this oven to get nice and hot. Kind of tuck them around it. See if we can get that heat up. Now this is a 10-inch deep, so we know if we're going to cook at 350 degrees, we're going to double the size. So that's 20 charcoals. Plus 2 for 350, plus 2 for it being a deep. So that's 24 coals for me to cook at 350. Well, I've probably got about 30 coals in here. That chimney's a little on the small side, but it works great for Dutch ovens. That's what it's designed for. So we got about 30 coals tucked up underneath this, and it's going to be getting real hot fairly quick. And what we're going to do is we're going to saute off some onions and some sausages. Now, we're getting this thing nice. Now I'm going to take the lid off. You can see I have my little Camp Made multi-tool. I really enjoy this. With these legs on it, they keep a lid. You can sit it on the ground and not get your lid dirty. So it works real handy. But I'm going to use it right there. It'll just hold on to that lid, won't let it go anywhere. A lot of other uses. I'll put some links down below to some of my Camp Made multi-tool videos so you can see those also. But got that going. I'm going to coat this bottom with just regular old cooking oil. Let that get hot. And I'm going to add my onions and my Shiner box sausage. This is nice and hot. I'm going to dump in about a half a cup of white onion. And I've got about a pound of this Shiner box sausage. Now the sausage was pre-cooked. The other day I made some fantastic smoky sausage sandwiches out of it. I'm going to put a link up here, one of these spots, so you can find that. But I got this sausage from Matador Prime Meats. They sent that out to me. It was great. Made some sausage with 1 pound. Saved the other pound for this camping dish. And we're just going to kind of stir these things together. Now as these are cooking, I'll tell you, you wouldn't have to bring your cooked sausages with you. What you might do is, say the night before, you cook a few extra sausages. You have some smoky sausage dogs for dinner one night. Next night you do this dish, you use the leftover sausages for it. So always plan ahead, saves you time when you're doing that cooking. But we're going to cook this till it gets good and hot. These onions are starting to look translucent, so I'm going to drop in some sauteed mushrooms. Had those cooked ahead of time, so they go into the pot. Going to cook till we warm those up. Going to go in with our seasons now. I got some pepper and some salt. I've got about a teaspoon of pepper and about 3/4 of a teaspoon of salt. Put that in there. Teaspoon of garlic. And a teaspoon of red chili flakes. We're going to put a little spice in this. Stir those in real good. And that'll just let these flavors kind of cook into our meat and our onions. Getting a real nice base flavor in this pot right now. Next ingredient going in is some nice diced tomatoes. What do we have of that? And that was 2 Roma tomatoes. We're going to get those in there and get them cooking. Next ingredient is a big, about a half a can of tomato paste. Drop that in. Start stirring it in and get it incorporated with our onions and our sausage. Those are all looking good. Now I'm going to add in, oh, I'd say about a cup of milk and a cup of chicken stock. Got a little extra here. If I think it needs some more water in a minute, I'll add that in. Our pot's up to a boil. Pre-cooked pasta, just a curl noodle, multicolored, give a little color in there. Now also for color and flavor, if you wanted to, you could always drop in some bell peppers or something like that. Now, if you were going to cook your pasta in with this, you'd have to, use more water and bring it to a boil and then add your pasta. But since we have our pre-cooked pasta, I think this is going to be fine. Bring it back to where I see the bubbles coming through once again. We'll put cheese on top of that. And I have 2 cups of a Colby Jack cheese, shredded up. Now I can put my lid back up on top. I want some heat up on top to help melt that cheese. So I'm going to unhook it. And another neat thing about this multi-tool, it's got a little hook on it right here. And all I have to do is grab the lid with it. And it's also a pot lifter. So lift it up, move it over. And I'm going to leave about, 10 coals down on the bottom. So let's move our coals around. Got our ring of coals ready on the bottom. And remember, we always want our coals to be, got it sitting on top of a coal. Pick it up. Just under the edge. Don't put them all the way to the center or you'll get a hot spot. So that works good there. I'm going to clip my multi-tool on. And I'm going to give myself, about 14 up on top. These are already cooked down some, so I think I'm going to just add a few more just to be safe and get that good and hot. Because everything's cooked. All I want to do right now is melt this cheese. Going to wait about 15 minutes, let that cheese get melted in there good, and then we'll sample this great Shiner box sausage and pasta with plenty of cheese on it. We'll give that a try. It's been 15 minutes. Let's uncover this. Oh yeah. We have our liquids oozing up through the wonderful cheese. And on top, our last ingredient is I'm just going to add some green onions up on top. Show y'all another little neat trick that we can use this for. Leave our coals on the bottom like that. Now I can take my pot, pick it up, sit it right there, and the heat from my coals on the lid will keep my pot warm as we eat, but keep it up off the table. If you have it sitting on the table, you won't burn your table. Fantastic little multi-tool from Camp Made. Put a link below. I think if you put Chef Johnny in the bottom, I think they might even give you a discount for that. They used to anyways. Maybe they still will, but give this multi-tool a look. I'll put a link below for you to go over to Camp Made and take a look at it. And of course, the charcoal chimney starter, that's great too. It's been cooling off for a few minutes, so we're gonna see if we can dip up a little bit of this. But it is looking pretty good. Look at you there. That is nice and cheesy. Of course, there's a lot of variations to this. You could use pasta sauce in it. You could, do, like I said, peppers earlier. I said that. You could use bell peppers and green vegetables, basil, all kind of, you can give it an Italian flair. So there's a lot of different things you could do, but that's a beautiful, beautiful pot of pasta and sausage. All right, let's give this plate of pasta a try. That's good. It's got just enough spice in it with that red pepper flake. Salt, pepper's good. Yeah, be careful because with that chicken stock you can get too much. Tomato with chicken, bouillon from Gore would be also a good option for this. Very, very good dish. That smoky sausage that we put in here, the Shiner box sausage from Matador Prime Meats, again, great, and it's easy camping. It's leftovers. You know, pre-cook your pasta before you go. Use leftover sausages. You can pre-cook your mushrooms if you want to. A lot of things you can do to make this an easy dish so you're not spending all day cooking when you're out trying to camp and have fun. But again, just a great cheesy dish right here. I know I enjoyed it. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you give this recipe a try. If you do, let me know. Go down in the description box and tell me how it turned out for you. Tell me what you think about it. Tell me what you'd like to see me cook. Always want to make my fans happy, so thanks for stopping by. We always do appreciate you watching. We always do appreciate you commenting. And we're going to see you down the road on Texas-style barbecue and cuisine.
How them boys put food away beats all I've ever seen.